You'll finally graduate with your STEM degree, and I can imagine that you have spent these past few years trying to predict what your future will look like. As the old saying goes, the best way to predict your future is to create it. The 8 achievable steps outlined in this presentation will help you create your future and guide your business success. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Dr. Douglas Fenner. I'm the founder of the Fenner Consulting Group. First, I want to thank you for being part of the San Diego County Engineering Council 2021 Engineers Week Festival. And I also want to thank the Engineering Council for giving me the opportunity to speak at this important event. As you watch my presentation on using STEM as a foundation to become an entrepreneur, please know that you are part of a larger audience who shares a common interest in STEM and one who supports diversity, inclusion, and equity. So with that, allow me to share with you my presentation. Becoming a STEM entrepreneur, we're going to cover the 8 steps. And there, of course, there's more steps to this, but these are some of the key 8 steps. Understanding yourself. Step 2, define your passion or niche. Step 3, identifying a profitable startup ideal or industry. Step 4, develop a future-proof business plan. Step 5, determine your target audience and competition. Step 6, develop your marketing strategies. And step 7, business sustainment. And we're going to close with step 8, which is growth. Understanding yourself. Start with understanding who you are as a human. How well connected are you with your emotional, personal, and behavior intelligence? Are you an empathy type of individual? Are you empathetic towards others? How well do you know the internal personal intelligence, which how you interact with others? Or intrapersonal intelligence, how you deal with self? How is your behavior during stressful and difficult times? Do you get completely emotionally out of control on the stressful and difficult times, or are you calm, cool, and collective during stressful and difficult times? Those are very key important things when you run a business because you will run into those difficult and stressful situations. Or are you, for example, an introvert, extrovert, or ambivert? We're talking about your personality traits. Introverts, for example, enjoy being alone and are quiet, reserved, and thoughtful humans. Extroverts enjoy being among other humans. That's how they get their energy. Ambiverts have a balance of introvert and extrovert features. That's where I fall in. I enjoy being around people, crowds, but at times I enjoy just being by myself, going for a jog or something. Emotions. For example, look at this picture. What top 3 do you feel connected to? Are you a very curious person down the far left corner? Are you a confused individual? Are you a very proud individual? And I must say, I'm very proud of you for what you accomplished or about to accomplish in your career, educational career, and your future career also. Step 2, determine your passion and niche. Focus your attention on something you are passionate about, something that you don't even have to get paid for, right? You enjoy doing. You wake up in the morning, you go to bed at night, you enjoy doing it. Something that adds value, value to life, value to your customer, something that will be successful. You always want to look at a business and say, strive for success. That's very important. For example, if you can't do those things, convince an executive to give you an opportunity to serve as an intern in their organization so you get an understanding what your passion or what your niche may be. And I will say entrepreneurship is hard work. Why? Experts said the disadvantage is that 75% of startups fail within 5 to 10 years. I've been fortunate. I've been in business now for 12 years and still striving and so forth. The advantage is starting a company, one of the most rewarding, exhilarating, and interesting opportunities you will ever get. For me, I get control of my own time schedules. I get up in the morning, I go for a run, I go for a workout and so forth. I don't have someone hovering over me telling me I need to be here, need to be there and so forth. So those are some of the key advantages and so forth. Step 3, identify a profitable startup or industry. Because entrepreneurship has a broad meaning, you can be an entrepreneur in just about any area of STEM, science, technology, engineering, math, okay? You can either acquire a business or start one from scratch. Educate yourself on conducting market research on your niche. That's very important. Go out and do some research. okay? And look at how you can acquire a business, someone who may say, hey, you know what, I'm tired of being in business, I want to sell my business and so forth. Look at those things and see that business plan we're going to talk about later. That's going to help you. Identify your competition. Know who your competitors are. How are you going to outdo your competitors? That's some of the key things. I've seen a lot of businesses make that tragic mistake. They don't know who their competitors are. They don't do that market research. Find your customers' needs. This is what will keep you successful because a happy customer will always be around with you. A happy client will always be there for you. And guess what? They will share that experience with their friends and family members and so forth. Make sure your product or service add value to the customer or client. If your product or service does not add value, no one will invest in or purchase it. Simple as that. Your product or service should solve a problem. If you can solve a problem, for example, world hunger, you're striving to solve a problem there, the help, the needed, and so forth, the technology problem that may exist. Always solve a problem. Here's some of the reasons startups fails. This is an article that I've seen online by Research Briefs. They listed the top 20 reasons startups fail, but I'm only going to cover 9 of them. No market need. Nobody needs your product. You ran out of cash. You overspent your budget and so forth, so you're out and you have no funding. Not the right team. You failed to put together the right team successful to be successful. You just simply got out competed. Someone came in with a better product, better cost for that product, and so forth. Pricing or cost issues that may happen, and so forth. You overprice yourself, so no one's going to buy the product. Poor product or poor service, just plain poor. There's no question about that. No one wants to use it, and believe me, bad news travel fast. Need or like a business model. I'm just amazed by how many companies out there who that doesn't have a business model. That's your roadmap for success. Develop that business model. It will help guide you the directions where you need to go. Poor marketing. You just fail to market. You fail to go out and get someone who's an expert in marketing to use that knowledge. Or just take a marketing class or something like that will help you. And you ignore your customers. You have poor customer relationship. And that is not good. Like I said, bad news travel fast. Step 4, develop a future-proof business plan. Develop a business plan that is future-proof, unique, and deliver solution to employees, to people, and solutions to people's problems, wants, needs, or desires. A business plan lays out any objectives you have as well as your strategy for achieving those objectives. It's important for getting investors on board as well as measuring how successful your business is. So that's what a business plan will do for you because I can assure your investors want to see that business plan before they invest in it. The main criteria is that it has to be something that adds value. Step 5, determine your audience. Not every business appeals to everyone. Age, gender, income, race, culture of your target group will play a large role in determining where you open up shop or if you even need to have a physical address for a business. For me, I work from my home. I have an office in my house and so forth. That reduces my overhead. So that is something you may want to look at. Determine your audience and so forth. That's very important because uh, if you try to sell to an audience who doesn't need your product, you're not going to get anything sold. Research which groups fits your business model best, and then gear everything to attract that demographic. So if you have a younger generation who enjoys technology and you develop a piece of technology, you want to make sure that technology is going to fit and support them and so forth. That will attract them to it. And I won't just say the young generation, but uh, baby boomers, Gen Zs, Gen X, the traditional, all may like the technology, but who really likes it the most and who's going to invest in it? Step 6, marketing strategy. Marketing is tricky. Believe me, marketing is very tricky. So focus your marketing efforts on your target audience. Marketing should be focused before, during, and after you start your business. You'd be surprised how many companies forget to continue to market. Once they got that big cash in bonus and so forth, and they're up and going, they think they're going great, they forget about marketing. You always want to outdo your competition and so forth. So marketing is very important. You may have the best restaurant in the city, for example, but no one will visit if they don't know it exists. Consumers want products, but they do not always know which product to pick from. So that's why it's so important to market your product. Your job as an entrepreneur is to convince people that whatever you are selling is the best option available, period. Step six. Step six continues marketing strategy. You will need to determine what makes your product unique and then sell it based off the value it adds. Establish a network to help you sell your idea. Millennials, Gen Z, Gen X may be more likely to see an ad on the social media than on the roadside billboard. Here's a good one. Solicit your friends and family members to market your product. Those are very good things to do. Step seven, your business sustainment. Here's one key thing. If you truly want to sustain your business for a decade out and more, establish a black book of connections and mentors. Because there will be times when you need to reach out to someone who is an entrepreneur also and pick their brains about things that you dealt with because they already dealt with, they brought solutions to it. Keep yourself a mentor. And also, in that black book, find yourself a professional coach to help you through things and so forth, to coach you through some of these issues, business coaching and so forth. Build your business gradually and practice it over and over. I had a friend who started a business, and within a couple of years, he wanted to open up a business on the East Coast, on the West Coast, the Midwest, and so forth. And he got stretched so thin that he could not continue the business and so forth. So he had to close down those other offices. So build your business gradually and practice it over and over until you become professional in it. Always meet and greet humans with an authentic smile. That will open the doors for you every single time. And you may not get the contract, you may not get their business, but I can tell you, they will see that smile on your face and you will bring joy to them during the day. And they will remember that. Okay? And close out with step eight, growth. Always being curious and smile. So with that, those are the 8 steps that I talk about on STEM entrepreneur, how you use your STEM degree to become an entrepreneur. So always remain curious and smile. And thank you for giving me an opportunity to speak with you today. Enjoy and wishing you the best in the future. Take care now. Bye bye.